Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of FF16. Last time we left off, we got a new icon because we probably boned with Jill and also just happened to absorb her icon. So let's go ahead and look at what abilities you got. I am interested in Cold Snap. Ooh, attacking. Ooh, that's interesting. Attacking while sliding can freeze enemies. That's cool. I like that even more then. Mesmerize, launch multiple shards of ice that strike lighter enemies and draw them towards Clive. Interesting, but not super crazy about that one. Unleash a river of icicles that greatly knocks back any enemies it strikes. Hold button to increase potency. That's mostly damage. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies trapped inside it. Not crazy about that one. Summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place within a radius before dealing massive damage and knocking them back. Okay, so that does massive amounts of stagger. That I want. I do think I want some diamond dust. Now, the cool thing about this is I currently have Garuda, which I'm not really using much anyway. I can switch to Shiva. And let's see here. I like Pile Drive. Raging Fist is really good. Impulse is really good. Giga Flare is obviously fantastic. Wind Up is pretty good. Upheaval is not super needed. I think I'm gonna put Giga Flare down here. And then, so we have access to Ice Age and Mesmerize. Like, that one seems okay. But, I think what I mostly want from Jill is... Let's see, what does this do? Increases permafrost duration. Precisely dodging an enemy attack with Cold Snap freezes all enemies within a radius. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, this seems cool. This seems cool. I like this. I'm gonna get that. So that's mastered. And I want diamond dust. So let's get that. And upgrading it increases the number of ice blasts and increases hits for each blast. Yes. So it's not mastered, but that doesn't matter. Because I do have Shiva equipped. So there we go. Diamond dust. So I got Wind Up, we got Giga Flare, we got Raging Fist, we got Pile Drive, we got Impulse. So I like that. I like that. Upheaval was like fine, but I wasn't super crazy about it. Whereas all of these other skills I really, really like. So the only problem with Diamond Dust is now that we have Diamond Dust and Giga Flare, we have two really, really long cooldown abilities, but it's fine. It's totally fine. So cool. Cool. I could have both of these on the same thing. If I just move these down. Like if I just swap these. And then Upheaval would be right here. Or Wind Up would be right here. Yeah, let's do that just because it looks better to me. So Wind Up can go up here. So now it gets very confusing because all of my Bahamut abilities are on Titan. But I suppose I could switch all of the Titan abilities onto Shiva. So I have Raging Fists and that, you know what? Let's do that. Oh, but I can't because, yeah, Diamond Dust can't come off of there. I could swap Pile Drive over here, though. I don't know if I like that, though. I like having Pile Drive on Phoenix Shift. Of course, I might not be using Phoenix Shift as much anymore now that I have access to Shiva's thing, because it just seems better. Yeah, well, we can see The ally reports feel a little useless because you can just look and see where all the quests are. So, I don't know. Feels weird. Oh my god, is he sad again? Jeez. Again with this.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
Oh no.
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
Alright.
I won't let that happen.
Again.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Blacksmith Blues 4. Damn, there's a whole lot of Blackthorn being down in the dumps. Alright, so
How do you split the sea, I reckon we're better off not knowing.
well, oh no! Luckily I can plug it up right here. I was playing Sea of Stars last night, so there we go. Come on. There we are. If you want to split the seas, there's a few different ways you can do it. Moses apparently did it, you know, however much way, like, I don't know. I don't know how Moses did it, I forget how exactly it's listed in the Bible, but if you watch the Beyblade series, the Beyblade series reveals that Moses actually split the sea with a Beyblade. It's like one of the funniest clips of all time. Just look up Beyblade Moses.
Lost. It can't be true. I'm sorry, but the report was clear. The scouts found no survivors.
Yeah, Canver got pretty messed up, I will say. Alright, so yeah, let's go down here. But yeah, I always thought that was hilarious in Beyblade, that it's like, yes, Moses actually split the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
With Canver in the hands of Akashic, we'll need to find another port. Preferably one as well hidden as the ironworks.
Hello. Where's Mid, by the way? Shouldn't she be here with us? Or I guess she's on the Enterprise. Never mind. It's not like we can dock it here.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Yeah.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Alright. Even weirder science. Instead of just weird science. There's quite a lot of side quests popping up here. Like, we have 3 here at the hideaway, and then there's like 4 side quests popping up on the map. So we've got quite a bit of side questing in our future here. Oh wait, what?
Barnabas Thorn is called the Last King on account of the fact he hasn't aged a day since claiming the throne.
But that was almost 35 years ago.
Some people just seemingly don't age, you know? Like Keanu Reeves. Alright, I've never actually been up here before? Totally new area?
Ah, Sid. I saw Mid and the others made it back in one piece. More or less. Would that the free cities had fared so well. It will take years to rebuild what was lost to His Majesty's Akashic army.
Hi, suspicious character. His Majesty's Akashic army, huh? Alright, so we gotta get back to my room because there is a quest there with my missives.
Miss,
but then we're good to go.
a story for a lesson today.
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Okay, yeah, I heard a bit of that when we were walking by the first time, but I didn't quite catch it all. Alright, so let's go get to my room and grab that. But we only have 1 crystal left. I mean, I think we're getting along here. Hey, Blackthorn.
Yeah.
Blind thing float, did it?
The weight of all that shit.
Mid had me knock out. Thought it'd sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you designs, but they always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
Right boil on the arse sometimes, but clever all the same. Cool.
So what would it be?
Ice brands. Because I got an ice shard. Yet deep was frostbite, leaving her fell mark upon their skins.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Stronger weapon. Rune belts. Already got diamond armlets. Alright.
Fine.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Oh, what do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roots. Most of what we have now comes from here in the Hideaway.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame the farmers and stuff. They're living out in the middle of nowhere in farming land, and there's monsters and Akashic everywhere. Alright, Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
Alright. And we got 1 more. Thank you for helping me guard my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the maddening crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. Cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. Yeah, to be fair, that's not my choice. You know? Self-determination, speak with Doris in the mess, so that we actually do have to just keep doing here. Interesting. I imagine you're gonna send me out on a quest somewhere, though, right? If I had to guess. Alright, hi Doris. We have done a quest with you before.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Alright, so... let us go... Oh my god, there's so many side quests. Oh my god, we know what, we should wrap up some of the ones we have now. Let's do Blacksmith Blues first. So that would be in... No, that's that one. Here, Dravozd. Yeah, let's go take care of this first. We just need to knock some of these out before we acquire any new ones.
So Dravozd is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes, at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravozd, barring himself, of course.
Wait, Vulcan? This character's name is Voltan, right? Voltan, but you just totally called him something else. Is that your last name? Is your name Voltan Vulcan?
Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Speak with August when I'm ready? Yeah, I am.
You, ready for the off then?
Yeah.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravozd till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
I fought much tougher things and lived the tale, so, I think we're good. Oh, that's an Akashic Bighorn, though. That's kind of scary.
Alright. Which one of you's first?
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and take care of the wolves here. Bighorn comes last. Uh-huh. Alright, so now we can try out our new abilities, why don't we? There we go. Got a little bit of permafrost there, that's cool. Hey, that is a cool ability. I like it quite a bit. How about one of these? Oh, just insta-broken. Oh my god, and it keeps going. Oh, that's an amazing ability. Alright. Yeah, this thing is super dead. Uh-huh. Hi. There we go. That was two of those taken out pretty easily. Yeah, I like Diamond Dust a whole bunch. Diamond Dust seems really, really good. As well as Shiva's ability here. Boom, 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 boom. Take punch. Okay, what is that now? Avis? No, it's a griffin. I see. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and hit you with one of these. God, look at how... Oh my god, it instantly broke it. Holy shit. That's absurd. My god. Holy shit, diamond dust is so good.
Is that it?
Oh, I love it.
Apparently not.
Oh, hi. That's not even a Kashik. Hi. Chimera. Oh, that was the wrong skill. Whatever, I guess we're popping that now. Whoopsie. I meant to do this. We've never actually fought a... Have we fought a Chimera? We might have, and it's just been a really, really long time, so I don't remember it. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. And hit you with one of those. We'll go ahead and pop a limit here. I don't really have anything good to use here, but we're gonna be able to break it again in just a second. Uh-huh. Go ahead and hit you with more of those. Got it. Hit him with the diamond dust now. That's so incredibly awesome. And then it hits him with that too, like the follow-up, for just maximum damage. It's kind of crazy. And then that allows us to get just stupid damage with Giga Flare here. God, what craziness. Shiva for most busted icon. At least so far. I don't know what Odin's got for me, but Diamond Dust is pretty crazy. Also that's amazing as well. Especially if you dodge a bunch like I do. There we go. My god. That's a pretty ripped Chimera though. I don't think I've ever seen one that buff. Whew. Alright.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
The hero of the hour, let's go. Did you two sort out your differences? No, you're still standing very far apart.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
Why does it sound like you're talking to me, like, from a tunnel, or talking into a cup?
But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, It's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
Yeah, your voice sounds slightly weird there.
Blackthorn. That's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Hey, another one.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? A certain ring?
Yeah, I was wondering when that would come up
I
again.
surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Give me the best weapon in the game. Do it. Return to the hideaway and speak with Blackthorn. Okay. So, got some more stuff to do there. Oh my goodness, there's so many quests. There's so many quests. Alright, off to Dalamil. We got a whole lot of stuff to do. I want to go in and immediately try and get that weapon, but I probably should.
You naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Renz! It's dangerous!
Yeah.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I don't know, you have a quest marker over your head.
The town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats, and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
No, I guess.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Alright, so we just gotta go take out some would-be bandits. Discourage them from joining up.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
I thought that was my quest objective. Wait, is it? No, it is right here. Oh my god, I was looking right past it. I was looking at that instead.
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Alright. Just out across the dunes, eh? The lines in the sand, right over here. Alright, so just a quick little ride, Ambrosia. There'll be no match for us. It is an interesting idea that, yeah, they saw that the people in Dalimil were coming together. And then they were like, you know what? We can do that too. What did you stop on? Was it that tiny little rock? Did you not want to step on that tiny little rock, Ambrosia? Please. Damn, this place is further away than I... Oh wait, no, once again it's giving me that instead of the one right in front of me.
The camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle. Straight home now.
Alright, hello. How are we doing?
The one who killed Locke and Fingers.
And now I'm gonna kill you!
Take his head off!
I'd like to see you try. God, I do really, really like that cold snap. It's quite cool. And look at how long it leaves them frozen, too. God, it's super good. I parried that dog. Alright, what do we got? Now... You could all line up, that would be awesome. Because I got things to do here, and boom, that looks good. Beautiful. God, I can just pelt people with really, really strong attacks now. They never stand a chance. Wow, that was a fantastic death gurgle. Good job. 10 out of 10. Oh, my money. Oh, my money.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but... that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Well, that's quite a twist. Not what I would have expected for this little quest here. Are we getting Lubor's character arc completion here? What this quest is going to be all about?
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running. But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors, Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Yeah, they're especially not happy. God, people flipped on you so quickly. It's interesting because I'm trying to think. I mean, they weren't like people in Dhalmekia didn't especially hate bears, right? I mean, bears don't have a fantastic reputation everywhere, but they were hated mostly in the Empire. That one town, I forget where it was, but there was a town where they like extra hated bears, and then of course like the Iron Isles over here hate bears. But I didn't remember Dhalmekia being especially prejudiced against bears, but I guess it's just a general prejudice.
Are you one too? You know I'm not. Just listen.
Yeah. Damn, but they flipped real quick. They're ready to drop Lubor any second.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
I just don't understand what the big deal is, you guys. So he can cast magic and he didn't tell you about it. Big fucking whoop.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
God, this just seems so ridiculously silly. I understand you're all salty that you can't naturally do magic as well, so you want to subjugate these people for that, but come on. Jeez.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
God, bunch of self-righteous assholes. Making things so difficult.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
God, it's like they're going, like, way too obnoxiously hard on this. It was such a drop of a hat, and all of a sudden they just flipped super hard. My God. Like, I get it. They don't like bears, but Jesus. This just feels silly how hard they're taking this.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
You can come stay with us. I mean, you are a bearer. Alright. Well, that ended very depressingly. Very, very depressingly. I mean, does Lubor even really owe anything to the people here if they're gonna, like, push him away and be massive assholes and prejudiced to him? I don't particularly think he's a bad person for wanting to leave if he doesn't feel very safe. But Victor's acting like you're like an awful person for leaving them behind. I mean, yeah, maybe they would change their minds at one point, but they're not really owed you staying here. Interesting, interesting. Alright, let's go to, let's just go back to the hideaway. I want to get this cool sword. So let's go see what this is all about, why don't we? And it'll also... Oh... Yote! It's okay. Alright, yeah. We'll go back and see what this cool sword's about, because it'll just make doing the rest of the side quest cooler. Or easier, rather.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Everything's coming together.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Do I actually not have to give any resources for this? Because that's cool. Do I just get this for free?
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
That's a pretty crazy looking sword.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
Hey.
Quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Ah.
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
Okay.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Okay, so Vulcan must be like a nickname for you, a last name. Vulcan is a cool name. Gotta say. Gotterdammerung design draft and Ragnarok. I mean, if there was anything that was going to be useful for defeating Odin, it's going to be Ragnarok. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarok. Yep. War to end all wars. Okay, let's see if I can actually make that. I doubt I can. I imagine a piece of Svarog is going to be needed.
Trouble with your gear, or...
Blacksmith's Blues Force?
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
What about August? August was the one that told me about it all.
What do you want?
Alright. There it is. So, I need one more orichalcum, 2 dark steel, and a primitive battle horn. Yep. Yep. Okay. That's a pretty crazy weapon. But currently we have Ragnarok, which seems very, very, very good. So. Whew. Alright, I'd say we're good to go. Let's go ahead and make sure we equip Ragnarok. There we go. Cool.
What do you expect?
Alright. Cool. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time for some more.